So, have you ever wondered why some people just seem to get ahead while others get stuck? Well, according to author Brian Tracy, it has nothing to do with luck or raw talent or where you came from. It all boils down to one simple thing: your habits. So let's dive into this and unpack how you can build the kinds of habits that can literally change your life.
And this quote from John Dryden, it just hits the nail on the head. I mean, think about it for a second. Your life, right this very moment, is basically the end result of all your little choices and daily routines. But here's the amazing part. You're the one who built those routines. And that means you have all the power you need to design a completely different future.
Okay, get ready for this number, because it's pretty wild. A full 95% of pretty much everything you think, feel, and do is just habit. That means for most of your day, you're literally running on autopilot. Which kind of begs the question, right? Who programmed that autopilot in the first place?
All right, so here's what we're going to cover. We'll start with what we're calling your habit operating system. Then we'll dig into the mental master program that might be holding you back. From there, we'll get into how to rewrite your own code. I'll give you a super practical 7-step formula to do it, and we'll finish up with the $1 million habit to start with.
Okay, let's kick things off with your habit operating system. The best way to think about this is like the OS on your computer or your phone. It's all that software running in the background, making things happen automatically, without you even having to think about it. You know that feeling when you drive all the way to work and suddenly you're there, but you can't remember a single turn you made? Yeah, that's your operating system at work.
And Brian Tracy doesn't pull any punches here. He says the main difference between people who succeed and those who don't is this right here. It's got nothing to do with being a genius. It's all about having the right systems. See, successful people are intentional. They deliberately build habits that are going to get them where they want to go. Everyone else, well, they just kind of let their habits happen by accident.
Okay, so that brings us to the next piece of the puzzle, your mental master program. Now, this is where we get into the real psychology of why we get so stuck sometimes. You know, when you're caught in a loop and you can't seem to change no matter how hard you try? Well, it all goes back to this one core idea called the self-concept.
So what exactly is this self-concept? Well, you can think of it as the master program running on your subconscious computer. It's basically a big bundle of all the beliefs you hold about yourself, who you are, what you're capable of, and it controls everything. The bottom line is, your outside world will always be a reflection of how you see yourself on the inside. And this master program, it's really made up of 3 key components. First, you've got your self-ideal. This is your vision of the absolute best version of you that you can imagine. Then there's your self-image, which is how you actually see yourself right now in this moment. And finally, the big one, self-esteem. This is the emotional core. It's all about how much you actually like yourself. And when you put these 3 together, that's what creates the reality you experience every single day.
Okay, and now for the really good news. Since you're the one who wrote this inner code, guess what? You can also rewrite it. And honestly, this is the most powerful idea of all, realizing that change isn't just some vague hope. No, it's an actual programmable process. In this chart, man, this just lays out the central trade-off perfectly, doesn't it? On one hand, bad habits, super easy to fall into, but they make your life hard in the long run. Good habits, on the other hand, are tough to get started, but once you do, they make life so much easier. So really, you just have to choose your hard. Is it going to be the short-term pain of discipline or the long-term pain of regret? Seriously, if you take away just one thing from all of this, let it be this right here. All habits are learned, which means any habit can be unlearned and replaced. No bad habit has to be a life sentence. Because you learned it, you have the power to consciously unlearn it and install a better one. You can literally rewrite the script of your life. Okay, so how do we actually do this? Let's get super practical. We're going to walk through the 7-step habit formula. And this isn't just theory, okay? This is a proven step-by-step recipe you can use to install any new habit you want. All right, let's break this down. First up, you have to make a decision. And I mean a real 100% no turning back decision. Number 2, allow no exceptions. This one's critical, especially in those first few weeks. You can't give yourself an out. Third, tell other people about it. This creates some positive pressure, you know? It helps keep you on track. Number 4, visualize it. Actually see yourself in your mind's eye doing the new habit flawlessly. Number 5, create an affirmation. This is just a simple, positive statement you repeat over and over to yourself. 6 is persist. You just got to keep at it, day in and day out, until it feels weird not to do it.
And finally, number 7, reward yourself. This is key. Give yourself a little treat to reinforce the behavior and make your brain say, hey, I like that, let's do it again.
So now you have the formula. The big question is, where do you even start? Well, Brian Tracy argues that there's one master skill, one habit that makes every other habit possible. This is the one. This is the cornerstone.
And that habit is self-discipline. And just read this definition. It's perfect, right? It's the ability to do what you should do when you should do it, whether you feel like it or not. It's not about waiting for motivation to strike. It's about taking action anyway. This, right here, is the master key.
And what's so cool about this is the ripple effect. Every single time you use self-discipline, even in a small way, you're strengthening it across the board. It's a muscle. The more you use it, the stronger it gets. So here's the challenge for you. Take that 7-step formula we just went through and use it to build the habit of self-discipline itself.
So, I'm going to leave you with this final thought, a question to really chew on. If you look at your life right now, what is the one habit that, if you started doing it today, would have the greatest, most positive impact on everything else? Just think about that. Find that one thing, apply the formula we talked about, and start building.